So we start with a parabola and a straight line, area bounded between those two. Okay. So first of all, you need to understand how to draw the parabola. Okay. So there are multiple things. Uh, so the first thing you should understand how to draw a parabola. Next thing is that we draw a straight line. Okay. Now the main important thing is we have to draw these two graphs on top of each other, okay, in a single diagram or in a single Cartesian plane, okay. We have to draw these two graphs on top of each other, okay. And also we have to find the points of intersection, okay. Find the points of intersection. This is why this is for limits of integration, for limits of integration, okay. So these three things you need to understand. So let us say that we have to find the area bounded between y is equal to, uh, let's write like this, x square is equal to 4y and x is equal to 4y minus 2, okay, like this. Now if you see this parabola, it is what, y is equal to x square by 4, okay. So the basics all of you know already, that y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. If you have this kind of a parabola, okay, this is a vertical parabola. So if the leading coefficient, that is if a is positive, it's an upward parabola, and if a is negative, it's a downward facing parabola. Similarly, if we have x is equal to ay square plus by plus c. So this is also a parabola, but it's a horizontal parabola. So it is right side facing if a is positive, and it is left side facing if a is negative. Okay. And then if you see this thing, this is a straight line. Okay. So convert to this form, try to convert y is equal to mx plus c. Okay. Then you can find the slope and y-intercept. So with this, you can draw the actual diagram. Okay. So the basics of parabola you must know. The basics of straight line you also must know. Okay. Now we will take these two graphs together. So y is equal to x square plus 4 and x square upon 4 and y is equal to this. Chalo. Next page. Let's continue. So we have y is equal to x square upon 4. So this all of us know already. Na? What kind of a graph is this? It's a parabola. Upward parabola starting from origin. Okay? Like this. Okay? Symmetrical about y-axis. Now the straight line is x is equal to 4y minus 2. So this means x plus 2 is equal to 4y. So y is equal to 1 upon 4 into x plus 1 upon 2. Okay? So like this. Now this is y is equal to mx plus c. So here what do we have? M is equal to 1 upon 4. C is equal to 1 upon 2. So slope is 1 upon 4. It's a positive slope. So the line will be going upwards. It will look like this. Also, if you see the y-intercept, C is 1 upon 2. Okay, so it means it will pass through the point 0, comma 1 upon 2. Because when x is 0, y is 1 upon 2. So now we make a straight line. Positive slope, so it will be going upwards, passing through half on the y-axis. Okay, so it will go like this. Okay, this is a straight line. So this point is 0, comma half. Okay. Now this is just for reference to locate the line. Okay. This will not be used in the limits of integration. Okay. Now the next point is that we have to find the points of intersection. So we have these 2 points. the point P, the point Q. These 2 points we have to find. Okay. So when we have to find the 2 points of intersection, what we will do? We will solve the two graphs simultaneously. Very obvious, है ना? So y is equal to x square upon 4. We have this thing, and y is equal to 1 upon 4x plus half. So these two will solve together. ठीक है? So y is equal to x square upon 4, and also y is equal to x upon 4 plus 1 upon 2. So it's a quadratic equation. Obviously, we will have a quadratic equation because we should get two roots for the points P and Q. We are solving for x. Okay, so x square is equal to x plus 2. So x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. This means x minus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is 2 and minus 1. Okay. So this is the value of x. X means the x coordinates, the abscissa or the abscissa of points P and Q. Okay. So this point P will be minus 1 comma something. Now what is y we will see. है ना? And this is point Q, which is 2 comma. Now x is 2, y is minus 1, and the points P and Q are lying where? On the graph y is equal to x square upon 4. Okay. So when you put x as 2, what is y? Y is 1. So this is 2 comma 1. Then we have x as minus 1. Okay. So y is equal to 1 upon 4. Okay. So this is 1 upon 4. These are the points P and Q. Okay. So till now it is clear to all of you.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Clear? Okay. So this was the starting part that we plot the graphs and find the point of intersection. Now we have to find the area. Now to find the area, again, let's draw the graph on the next page. So to find the area, we have these points P and Q. Okay. So here what do? We have to find the area bounded between these two graphs. Okay. So point Q, what was point Q? It was 2 comma 1, right? 2 comma 1. So here x is 2. This is point P. Point P was minus 1 comma 1 by 4. So here x is minus 1. Okay. So here what do? Area between this is a basic just the basic logic. Okay. So under the line PQ, okay, you find the area under the line PQ. Okay. So the green area, we have to find the green area. So green area is what? It is the red area minus the blue area. Can you see blue color on the screen? Blue color under the parabola. Okay. So red area minus blue area. So what's the actual area? So this area will be under the line PQ. Okay. So the required area is the upper graph, है ना? Upper graph minus the lower graph dx. So where we are doing finding the area from minus 1 to plus 2. From minus 1 to plus 2. The upper graph is PQ. So upper graph is, let's say, uh, y upper minus y lower dx. You can write like this. This notation is not compulsory. I'm just writing for to denote the upper graph minus lower graph. Okay, so minus 1 to 2. The upper graph is a straight line. What was the upper graph? Y is equal to x upon 4 plus half, then minus the lower graph, which was this parabola. So parabola was x square upon 4 dx. And then you solve this integral in a simple regular way, you will find the required area. Okay. So under the line PQ, we have the red area. Under the parabola, we have the blue area. So we subtract the two areas together, green area. Okay. So this was one example. इसको note कर लो. Any other type of parabola and straight line? Anybody wants to ask a similar scenario?
So can you do the same thing for like y square is equals to 4x kind of parabola?
4x. ठीक है. Okay. So second problem will be that suppose you have to find the area between y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. ठीक है. So if you draw these two graphs, y square is equal to 4x, all of us know. X square is equal to 4ay, all of us know. Okay, so it's a right side facing parabola and upward facing parabola. So here we assume that a is positive. Okay. So y square is equal to 4ax. It goes like this. Okay. This is y square is equal to 4ax. And then the next parabola, x square is equal to 4ay. It goes like this. Okay. So area bounded between these two graphs. So we have to find this area. Okay. So again, it will the same logic, upper graph minus lower graph. So we have this as 0, x-axis. Now what is this point? Okay, let's say this is point P. Now how to solve for point P? So these two parabolas intersect at origin, obviously, and then we have to also find the value of point P. Because we have to do integration, so we have to find the points of intersection so that we know the limits from where to where we have to intersect. All right. Now how to do this? So we have y square is equal to 4ax and we also have x square is equal to 4ay. Now tell how to find the point of intersection.
So there's like a general formula, right, for this?
We have a general formula for this. Which formula?
That 16 AB by 3.
That's a result, but how do you obtain it? You should know the working as well, right?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो वही है. Result. Let's say you forget the result. Okay, so that result is not that important, but if you can learn that, it's good. It's fine. But let's say you forget, you should know the concept. So whether or not you know the concept, that's very important. You should think about that. So point P, this is the point of intersection of the two parabolas. So solve them simultaneously. So here what we can do from here. So this can be done in two ways. Okay, I will tell you both of them. First one, so let's say we solve them simultaneously. So y is equal to x square upon 4a. ठीक है? You will get this. So this value of y you put here. ठीक है? तो y स्क्वायर, तो एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन नहीं, y स्क्वायर है ना, तो हाँ एक्स स्क्वायर अपॉन 4a होल स्क्वायर is equal to 4ax. So this means x to the power 4 upon 16a square is equal to 4ax. So here, when you cancel x, it means you get the one solution that x is equal to 0. That we have already, है ना? That we have already. They will meet at origin 0, 0. The remaining part, x cube upon 16a square is equal to 4a. So here, x cube is 64a cube. So what is x? It is 4a. Just take the cube root. So x is 4a, है ना? X is 4a and y was what? X square upon 4a. So x is 4a. 4a whole square upon 4a is 4a only. ठीक है? So this point P is 4a comma 4a. So this we have obtained. So the x coordinate it is 4a. ठीक है? Like this we can do. Now this was one method. Okay, you solve them simultaneously to find the point of intersection. Also, notice one more thing. There is something special about these two parabolas. Y square is equal to 4ax and x square is equal to 4ay. There is a special property which is shared between these two parabolas. Anybody tell this? The special property is that they are reflections of each other. Okay, they are reflections in the line y is equal to x. Okay, because if you notice, if we just interchange x and y, we get the other graph. Okay, so from the first graph, you interchange x and y, you get the second graph, and vice versa. So when there are reflections in the line y is equal to x, so there's a property of inverse function. You must have, you should recall that the point of intersection, it lies on the line y is equal to x. ठीक है? It lies on the line y is equal to x. So here, now if you notice, we did this lengthy calculation to find the point of intersection. Now let us say we have y square is equal to 4ax. So here, if we put y is equal to x, we will get x square is equal to 4ax. So x into x minus 4a is equal to 0. So x is 0 and 4a. So very quickly we have found a solution. And since y is equal to x, so y is also equal to 0 and 4a. So we have 2 points, 0 comma 0 and 4a comma 4a. Okay. So like this you can find easily, very easily, the points of intersection. Okay. Now next part. Now we have to do the integration. Integration of what? The upper graph minus lower graph. Okay. Let's draw it once again. So this is the graph. Y square is equal to 4ax. And this is x square is equal to 4ay. Okay. So the area which we have to find, this is 0. So the limits will be from 0 to 4a. So upper graph, okay. So the area is integral 0 to 4a, area under the upper graph minus lower graph dx. Okay. Now what is the upper graph? 0 to 4a upper graph. Okay. This is the upper graph. Okay. And this is your lower graph. Okay. So from 0 to 4a, x square is equal to 4ay is lower, and 0 to 4a, y square is equal to 4x is upper. Okay. So y dx, so what is y here? What is y? It is under root of 4ax. So it is 2 root a root x. Okay. So this is your upper graph. So this is 2 root a root x minus the lower graph. It is y is equal to x square upon 4a. So x square upon 4a dx. Okay. So this when you integrate, you will get the result. It's like 16a square upon 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. Something like that. You will get the result. Okay. ठीक है. Let's move forward. Next is find the area.
Sir,
हाँ जी.
can you also do one question where there's parametric form of curve? I think there are only two questions in the main exercise, but I didn't
Hmm.
get either.
ठीक है. We'll do them. First to try this, we'll do them. Find the
Okay,
area bounded by y is equal to 2x minus x square and y is equal to minus x. Yeah. So this all of you try. So the first curve is y is equal to 2x minus x square. So it is what? A parabola. Okay, because it contains x square term and only y term. Also, if you see the coefficient of x square is negative. Okay, so it's a downward facing parabola because a is negative. But we should draw the graphs very accurately. So if we take minus x common outside, we have x minus 2. Okay. So here the parabola has two zeros. Okay. So the zeros are x is equal to 0 and 2. Okay. So at 0 and 2, it's becoming 0. So we'll draw the graph. So 0 and 2. Okay. The graph is a downward parabola meeting at 0 and 2. Okay. So it goes like this. Downward facing parabola. Next is the line y is equal to minus x. So it is passing through origin, y is equal to minus x. Okay, so this line goes like this. Okay, it goes like this at 135 degrees. So we draw this line. Okay, so we have drawn this line. So the parabola is downward facing parabola and the straight line y is equal to minus x. The question is asking the area bounded between these two. So here we have to find this area. Now make sure you do not integrate from 0 to 2. Okay, don't do that. We have to find the points of intersection, okay, of these two graphs. So first we already know its origin. Let's say this is point P. Okay, this is origin. Now the next point, point Q. This we have to find. Okay. So this point Q, you find the coordinates. So solve them simultaneously. We will get the value of x. And then, so let us say this value is x is equal to a. है ना? So then we can integrate 0 to a upper graph minus lower graph dx. ठीक है? So this is 0 to a. What is the upper graph? The parabola 2x minus x square minus the lower graph, which is the straight line y is equal to minus x. So y is equal to minus x and then dx. Okay. So find the value of a, put it in the integral, and then tell the answer. Try all of you.
So it is a 9 by 2 square units.
Correct. 9 upon 2. Others also do. हाँ जी, what's the answer, all of you? Solve the two curves together. So solving them together, solving them together. So y is equal to minus x, and so y is equal to minus x and also minus plus 2x. 2x minus x square. So these two is solved simultaneously. So we will get x square minus 3x is equal to 0. So it means x is 0 and 3. So this value is 3. Okay. This value is 3. So we have integral 0 to 3 upper graph 2x minus x square and then minus the lower graph minus x dx. So it is integral 0 to 3. We have 2x plus x, so 3x minus x square dx. And this when you solve will come out 9/2. Okay. So this you can do. Then the next problem is parametric form. Kalyani, you were saying something, parametric form.
Yes, sir.
Which question? Can you read the question?
So 63 and 64 in main. I'll read the question. Consider a line L is equal to 2x minus root 3y is equal to 0.
No, read the question because I don't have the book.
Yeah, I'll read it. Consider a line L
Mm-hmm.
such that 2x minus root 3y is equal to 0.
2x minus root
Root
3
3y.
is equal to 0. Okay.
And the curve C such that x is equal to tan t, y is equal to 1 by cos t.
Y is equal to 1 by cos theta.
Cos t.
Okay. And x is tan theta.
Tan t.
अच्छा tan t 1 upon cos t,
T
right?
theta same thing. Yeah.
ठीक है, we can take
Where
theta.
P is a parameter,
ठीक है.
where theta is a parameter, 0
हाँ,
less than t less than pi by 2.
ठीक है. 0 less than theta less than pi by 2. Okay.
Uh,
Then
0 less than equal to theta less than pi by 2.
ठीक है. Then
Then the area bounded by the curve C, the line L and the y-axis.
so area bounded by the curve, line and y-axis, right?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Okay. So first of all, we should focus on the curve. X is tan theta, y is 1 upon cos theta. So write like this: x is equal to tan theta, y is equal to secant theta. So can you correlate these things, x and y, tan theta and secant theta? How can you eliminate theta? So secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1. We know that. Okay. Trigonometric identity. So we have y square minus x square is equal to 1. So from here we get x square minus y square is equal to minus 1. Now this graph, what is this? It's a very popular graph. You should know this. Batao, what it will be?
Isn't it a hyperbola?
It's a what?
Hyperbola?
It's a hyperbola, but what kind of hyperbola? So this is a hyperbola, but what kind of hyperbola? It's a, how do you have a hyperbola? Try to recall. So either like this or like this, a horizontal hyperbola or a vertical hyperbola. So which one of these two is the given one? X square minus y square is equal to minus 1. These things you should remember, okay? They are very important. So x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to 1, and then x square upon a square minus y square upon b square is equal to minus 1. Okay, we have these two kinds of hyperbolas. When you have positive sign on the right hand side, so let's say we have plus 1, it's a horizontal parabola, hyperbola. But when we have minus 1, or let's say a negative constant on the right hand side, so we have a vertical hyperbola. So in this case, we have this hyperbola like this, and then like this. Okay, but also if you see that theta is given to us as 0 to pi by 2, है ना? Also focus on theta. So if theta is 0 to pi by 2, x is tan theta, so x is positive. Y is secant theta, so y is also positive. Correct? Theta is from 0 to 90 degrees, so it's in the first quadrant. So x and y both are positive. So the graph will be only in the first quadrant. Okay. This is the graph. So graph is only in first quadrant. Okay. So this you have to take care of. Now, since you know this graph, next is what? The straight line. The straight line is y is equal to how much? 2 by root 3 into x. Okay. Now this line is passing through origin. Obviously, y is equal to mx plus c, so it's y is equal to mx form. But what kind of line it will be? Will it not meet the hyperbola? Will it touch or intersect at 2 points? So let us see. So we have y is equal to 2 by root 3x, and then x square minus y square is equal to minus 1. So let's say we solve simultaneously, we get x square minus y square. So 4 upon 3 x square is equal to minus 1. So 1 minus 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3. So x square is 3. Okay. So here we have x is equal to plus or minus root 3. सही है ना ये? Minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. हाँ ठीक है. So x is plus minus root 3. So we have two values. X can be plus root 3 and x can be minus root 3. ठीक है. So this means what? We have only two values. So the line is actually like this. ठीक है. It is passing through origin, but also touching the two curves. That's it, like this. Okay. The first point will be, this is x equals to root 3, and the next will be minus root 3. But since we are drawing the graph only in the first quadrant, okay, we are drawing the graph only in the first quadrant, so we just see only the first quadrant. The question is asking that area bounded by this curve, the line and y-axis. Okay, so which area are we talking about? Area bounded by this curve, the straight line, and the y-axis. So we have to find this area. Okay, so this area we have to find. So obviously the upper graph minus the lower graph. Okay, so this area will be, we are integrating from 0 to root 3. Okay, so this area will be 0 to root 3 upper graph minus lower graph. Okay, dx. So this is integral 0 to root 3. Upper graph is the hyperbola. So what is the hyperbola? We have y square is equal to x square plus 1. So here y is equal to under root of x square plus 1. So upper graph is under root of x square plus 1 minus the lower graph y is equal to 2 by root 3x dx. Okay. So this will be the integral. With this you can solve and then find the answer. ठीक है जी, अंडरस्टूड?
Yes, sir. Can you do the next question also? I'll read it out.
Next question, now you can try, right? If you know this one also now. Chalo, read out the next question.
Area of the region enclosed by the parametric curve x is equal to 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square and y is equal to 2t by 1 plus t square. The tangent to it at
Okay, done. You can do it. Now, carefully see those two things. Very carefully see those two things. The first is 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. Next one is 2t upon 1 plus t square.
yes,
Do
sir.
they have some resemblance with something which you already know? See very carefully. You know these two things already. One minus t square upon 1 plus t square. And then 2t upon 1 plus t square. They have also taken a suitable alphabet t, because with t something starts.
1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan
Yes,
square theta.
very good. 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. What is that formula? Which
For
formula?
y will be tan 2 theta and x will be
Nice.
sin 2
Well, first
theta.
go step by step. What is 1
I
minus
think.
tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta?
X I don't remember. Y will be tan 2 theta.
What is the formula for tan 2 theta?
Sir, I don't.
You
Tan
just
2 theta will be 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta.
upon 1 plus tan square theta.
Yeah.
Beta, you should remember the formula, otherwise you will be in trouble, okay? 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square. This is the first equation. Second is y is equal to 2t upon 1 plus t square. Here what's happening? That t is a parameter, so t is a real number. Now if t is a real number, let's say in place of t we put tan theta. Okay, because tan theta is also a real number, does not matter. So now x is 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Y will be 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. ठीक है? Now this formula is for cos 2 theta and this formula is for sin 2 theta. ठीक है? These trigonometry formulae you have to remember, cos 2 theta and sin 2 theta. And now if you now relate this, sin square 2 theta plus cos square 2 theta is 1. So x square plus y square is equal to 1. So now this is a circle. ठीक है? This is a circle having radius 1 and center origin.
Sir,
Okay,
after that, if the tangent to it at t is equal to 1 and the normal with slope would be that.
t is equal to, they have said t is equal to 1, right?
Yeah, t is equal to 1 and
चलो ठीक
the
है.
normal with
ठीक है, हाँ,
slope root
go
3.
step by step, don't worry. T is equal to 1, right?
Okay.
So when you put t is equal to 1, what is x and what is y? हाँ, बताओ. See the formula, see the question. When t is equal to 1, what is x?
0.
0. What is y?
1.
1. So the point is 0, comma 1. Where can you see 0, comma 1? At the top. This is the point 0, comma 1. So since it's a topmost point, you can draw a tangent as well. So this will be a horizontal line parallel to x-axis. ठीक है. Now what's the next part?
The normal with slope √3.
Normal with slope √3. Now in the case of circle, what is the normal for circle? For circle, normal is same as radius. Normal means what? A line perpendicular to the curve. So this means
Yes.
the slope is √3. Okay, so it's a positive slope. The line will go above. So the slope √3 with the radius, so same as radius. So it will be like this. This line, it's a normal. So this is y is equal to √3x. So now you have to find the area enclosed by the curve, the tangent, and the normal. So you have to find this area. Okay, you have to find this area. Now this you can
I'll
calculate.
do it after this.
ठीक
Yeah.
है. चलो बच्चों, stopping the recording now.